spend your Sundays looking for something fun to do? Usually they're so drab and dull.
Boring.
We have just the thing for you. November 28th, the Old Rock House and Rock Paper Podcast present Debbstock 2021, featuring music by Nick Gusman and the Coyotes.
Roll, natchez, roll, till all my trouble lets me go. Roll, natchez, roll, and carry away my soul.
The Screechin Halts.
Where we both know this is wrong, but I'm begging you on my knees, baby, please, to lead me on.
One-way traffic.
That's all I've got to say. I know you've been missing me one day.
And Spankonya. It's Debbstock 2021, November 28th from 3 to 7 at the Old Rock House, 1200 South 7th Street, St. Louis, Missouri. Tickets on sale at metrotix.com. Debbstock 2021, a benefit for glioblastoma brain cancer. Brought to you by Old Rock House and Rock Paper Podcast.
Hey everybody, Shane Presley here. Thank you so much for checking out another episode of the show. Today's feature is returning guest, Midwest Avengers. Had a great time hanging out with them, talking about some of their 29-year history now, and their brand new album, and their release party, and all kinds of other fun stuff. So hope you enjoy this one. I do want to remind you, as always, Rock Paper Podcast is brought to you by Roughneck Beard Company and American Rambler, located here in St. Louis, over in the Maplewood area off of Manchester. Stop by and visit them. It's No Shave November. Whether you've been rocking a beard for a long time or just now growing it out, November is beard season. Take care of it with Roughneck Beard Company products for the best health and growth possible. With the holidays approaching, we've got gifts for all the men in your life. Stop in today or shop online at roughneckbeardcompany.com. Use my code RPP15 for an exclusive 15% off your purchase of all your favorite beard oils, beard balms, their junk powder, or one of my personal favorites, the Roughneck Beard Batter. Again, shop locally at their store off of Manchester or roughneckbeardcompany.com today. Also, super excited to have a brand new show sponsor for you all, and that is my friends here in Wentzville, Missouri at Friendship Brewing Company. You can stop in and visit them for some cold beer. They've got some delicious food, and they do a lot of live music over there. It's just a fun hangout, great spot to spend some time with some friends and enjoy a cold beverage. And I do a ton to support the community. This just recently, they launched a new beer over there in honor of Lance Corporal Jared Schmitz, who is also a Wentzville native, and recently lost him. And all the funding from this all the proceeds go directly to a memorial foundation in his name. So get out there and pick up one of those new beers and help support that cause. And it's very cool of them to do that. So get out and check out Friendship Brewing Company in Wentzville, Missouri. And it's a lot of fun over there. Again, like I said, cold drinks, hot food, always a good time. Thank you to Friendship Brewing. Be sure to get involved with them on Facebook and Instagram and friendshipbrewco.com. Also, you heard it from Tony in the intro. I just want a quick reminder to everybody that Sunday, November 28th, is Debbstock over at Old Rock House with One-Way Traffic, Nick Gusman and the Coyotes, the Screechin Halts, and Spankonya. Again, all proceeds go to support those dealing with glioblastoma and brain cancer, and we're going to do our part to help some others in need. So come on out, have a great time with us, and we'll see you there. Tickets available at metrotix.com today, or feel free to message me, and I'll bring them to you. Make sure to get plugged in with Rock Paper Podcast on the The socials, rockpaperpodcast.com. Feel free to email me at rockpaperpodcast@gmail.com. I would love to hear from you. And with no further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy this brand new episode with the Midwest Avengers.
A podcast is kind of like it's like a radio show that's not on the radio. It's on the internet. Does that make sense? Uh-huh. Yeah. That's also like my mom. It makes it sound more confusing, doesn't it? It sounds like this.
What up, y'all? This is Court with a K with the Midwest Avengers. This is celebrating 29 years as of today with the Rock Paper Podcast.
Woo! Rock Paper Podcast. This is beat paper, paper covers rock. Rock beats, scissors, Shane covers non-stop. Never know what new kind of guest that he's got coming at you. Live and direct on the spot. Could be rock, folk, country, or hip-hop, jazz. All kind of folks that he has. Could be an artist or a comedian to make you laugh on the Rock Paper Podcast. Double-decker fudge round, rolling round town. Shane coming at you live and direct from ground zero. He's your hero, he's your bestie. Rock Paper Podcast with Shane Presley. Rock Paper Podcast.
Your life's not a curse. There's only one you in the universe. Now smile and hold your head up high. They want to bring you down, let's see them try. And why? You got knowledge of self. Nobody knows better than yourself. So who cares? Their opinion don't matter. Just because the skinny doesn't make you fatter. But they attack you with laughter, point fingers and laugh faster. Put you down and push you around after classes. Cause you wear glasses and good with mathematics. That periodically turns solids into gases. I bet you wanna hulk out and smash their asses. Cause bullies only stop bullying when you go back.
Niggas not perfect, cause I done made some mistakes now. If you're thinking that it's worth it, but that's a chance you have to take. See, I done been through clouds, all the ups and downs, and I'm sure you've been through your own. But I've been around, always been down, and is this the place I call home? Now I see you've been through a lot. Traumatic events, they do shape the mind. You feel like nobody ever listens to you, and then assume that we all forgot. But that could never ever be the case. We struggle hard each and every day. Mental illness is a heavy burden that weighs, and I wish I could take it away.
Don't try so hard to be like me. Just try your best to be yourself. Don't try so hard to be like me. Just try your best to be yourself. And I know that it gets hard. I know that it gets harder, yeah. And you feel like just a girl. No one sees you, no one sees you, yeah, yeah. Don't you know you matter, you matter, you matter, baby, yeah. Don't you know you're wonderful, you're wonderful, you're wonderful. Just be yourself, baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hey, everybody. Shane Presley here, Rock Paper Podcast, coming to you from St. Louis, Missouri. Hanging out today with returning guest, Midwest Avengers. Yeah.
Oh, it's goody.
Oh, yeah. This is, we got a party going on over here. We just wrapped up band practice and figured we're having a couple of beverages and celebrating. Just water. And we talked about it was right now, right? 29th
29th
officially
right now.
Yeah.
29.
29 years of Midwest Avengers. That's wild to think about for sure. Like, because I think we almost to the day celebrated the 25th anniversary on this show. And
2017.
Yeah. So it's been a long time coming for this big return here, but we, there was something going on out there, some kind of pandemic, I believe, or something. And, yeah, something. I don't know. That's what they tell me. But
Some old crazy bullshit.
but
We ain't gonna say it.
We ain't gonna say it.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna say it. You know,
That seems
we ain't gonna say it.
inconspicuous.
But we got a new record still. We're celebrating, and we got a big album release party happening on November 24th at Red Flag in St. Louis, Missouri, with all sorts of great special guests. And but that's why we're here. We're going to talk about all about that. Talk about the new album and everything else going on. So
Damn right.
yeah, well, let's start with that. Let's start with the party. This is again the 24th, and that'll be a Red Flag. Tickets available now, 21 and up. But let's talk about some of what's in store for that night.
Yeah. Actually, let me flip it real quick.
Okay.
We can plug that, but first of all, let me shout out to everybody in the room, of course.
Sure.
Midwest Avengers crew, so and so, Cholo Joe.
Yeah.
My man Q from Boomtown United. My man Major Ruckus. You might know him as the devil that comes to every show. But since we last met up in 2017 for the 25th anniversary, we added 3 new members. So let me introduce them.
For sure.
First and foremost, off top, our little brother, the young Avenger, Mace the Kid. Say what's up, Mace.
Yeah, I'm actually 12, so I'm pretty young, but I'm hanging in there.
I'm just a boy. Don't tell nobody else.
Our next member on the bass, you know what I'm saying, bringing that rhythm, my man Moses. Say what's up, Moses. What's
Slapping
up?
some things around.
And our most recent addition with the singing and the rapping and on vibes and stuff. The first lady of Midwest Avengers, Court with a K. Say what's up, Court.
Yeah, what's up, y'all? What's up? It's a blessing.
So, it's just been nothing but progress, nothing but adaptation, moving forward with the future of the sound and just vibing and doing what we do. We already had a family and a group of people that hung out, and we just, we didn't really have a name for it, but now it's the actual Midwest Avengers crew, and that's our family. That's Susie Noman, Denise, EJ, what's his name, Alex, Gavin, all kind of different people.
The whole fam, bro.
It started off about 30 people, but now we're up to about 78, 79. I think we're about to hit 90 like official members. The crew, we just opened it up for applications. So we're taking applications for the crew and deciding who we're going to add before the new year. And then we probably might open it back up next spring, next summer. But, just trying to keep that family vibe and keep everything together. You know what I'm saying? Like, people talk about movements, and then, people gather around something while it's hot, while it's on fire, while the money's flowing, while they naming the paper and all that. But with the crew, it's family, so it's more of a, like going to weddings, going to barbecues, bros giving, all kind of stuff like that. It's not just everybody come to the show and, ride the nuts and blah, blah, blah. It's an actual family and a group of people that hang out on a regular basis. You know what I mean? So that's been real exciting, and it was able to carry us through this pandemic. And once everything come back out, it'll be able to explode again. But it's kind of what carried us through this, still being able to do outside barbecues, outside parties, keg parties, play shows and stuff like that. Without our crew, we couldn't do that. So
shit, how many Zoom meetings we had last year during quarantine?
Hella Zooms,
right?
And all that. But the fact that the point that I'm making is just that, everybody always think Midwest Avengers is just a band, and they wonder how we can celebrate 29 years. We can celebrate 29 years and go do 30 just off the simple fact that this is a family, and it's not just 6, 7, 8 people in a band that make this happen. The name Midwest Avengers, like, fuck around and find out is real with us, because people go get our friends and try to jump us. Like, it's happened to me a bunch of times where my boys showed up like, yo, man, what's going on? These cats came and got me to help them jump somebody. I'm like, yeah, that's us, dog. Oh, man. You know what I mean? So you just never know where we gonna be and who we gonna be and what we done infiltrated. You know what I'm saying? So we got sleeper agents
that's
everywhere.
How you get politely fucked up.
Yeah, we got sleeper agents
So, like,
everywhere. So
did they try to jump you again, or like?
Nah, they realized that the person that bought them the jumpers
was already part of the group.
Yeah, was already down with us, and they was like, yo, well, we can trade sides on it if you want. And I was like, nah, just what's the use? I mean, they bought you to beat us up, and we already friends. So you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the use? So, and that's happened multiple times. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, like I said, just to go back to the fact that, we are a family, we're a group of people that like to kick it, like to party, like to have fun. We ain't running around screaming we hard and got guns and slanging and all this, which is fine. That's what you do. No, nothing against that. It's just that we're about having fun, partying, family, kicking it.
We ain't got to flex like that.
You know what I'm saying? And our music's about everyday life, especially if you listen to the new album, VENGADORES. It's about life. And that's mostly about what we always been speaking about in the first place. But I'm going to pass it along, let some other people speak. So,
yeah. Yeah, I mean, obviously, being my first time meeting the 3 newest members that I'd like to, since John introduced you, I would like to maybe, if you want to talk about a little bit about your little bit of history before Avengers and how you.
Yeah, go on, tell y'all story.
Right, how'd you get here?
Go on, introduce yourself, tell the people your little story.
Oh, you want me to go first?
Yeah.
Because you guys is okay. Yeah, so I'm related to Joe here.
Oh shit, we know each other.
We are brothers, and I started playing some random songs with you guys, like a couple of shows, right? Like at Cicero's, actually, before Cicero's closed, I played like 1 or 2 songs.
We were doing Headbanger for sure.
But we did Bounce. Bounce.
Yeah, Bounce. Yeah.
So I was playing those 2 songs.
Trickling over because I wanted to do the 2-part in Headbanger.
Yeah.
It just started, it was like, well, let's get you on this song and then get you on this song. And then you were up there for like 4 songs.
Yeah, it turned out to be like, yeah, exactly. It started being like more and more songs.
Doing
and
half the set.
The 25th anniversary, I learned the whole set. And they were like, all right, well, I guess we're going to play that. And then right after the 25th anniversary is when I was officially inducted. But
that's funny.
But part of that too was, I mean, you was carrying the shit out of his equipment. You was carrying everybody's equipment.
Yeah, I was helping Joe a lot with the drums.
Break down.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's like you put your work in. You was in the trenches. So
that sounds like noble when you say it, but I was just trying to get alcohol and shit because I was like 19 or 20 right when I first started hanging out with you guys. Yeah, so I was helping, but it was because I was trying to.
And
drink.
that's funny, Shane, because you barely missed him because we were talking about the last time we did an episode. It was right before the 25th, and it was after that show where it was like he is official in the band.
Yeah, man.
And then Moses, you were next. What, like 2 years after I already been in there? Yeah, after 2 years.
Yeah, after 2 years. I guess. Yeah, I found out about the band from like a mutual friend. His name was at the time was Jizu.
Gold Giraffe, what up?
Yeah, the Gold Giraffe. That's his new moniker. But But yeah, he hit me up. He was like, "Yo, I know this band. Like they kind of have like a rock meets hip hop type of fusion sound. I think you might be interested." So he gave me John's number. I hit up John. John gave me an email. Was like, "Here, these are tracks that we got. What you think?" Listen to it. I was like, "Okay, I fucks with it. You know."
Hold up, wait. What tracks did he send you though? I want to know.
Yeah, was it off?
Because I got songs too, so I want to know. I want to know what he sent you.
VENGADORES did he send you?
I got it was an early version of Love on Fire.
Damn, yeah, that would have got me too.
Yeah.
I would have been sold on that one.
I was just like, okay, all right. And then he sent me some other stuff from Year 25, like Year 25, of course, and then Headbanger Hip Hop. So
I was just testing the knowledge, see if we was gonna be on some funk shit or you gonna be on some rock shit, and you was on both. So it worked out.
You
great.
passed the test.
So yeah, it kind of just started from there, you know.
Nice.
Honestly, man, for me, I would say we got locked in and became a for real band last summer. When for real. Like last summer, we all took our break during quarantine, and when we finally started playing together again, and we didn't have to practice for nothing specific, and we didn't have to learn, y'all didn't have to learn such and such part, blah, 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 whatever. We were just jamming, and we started writing the new music that we've been getting together now. I feel like that's when it like made that evolution from like, we play music together to like, all right, now this is like the new lineup. This is the new music, the new vibe, the new sound. Like now it's locked in, you know?
We was definitely practicing a lot though, because it was just like, it wasn't nothing else to do, you know?
Yeah, that was our first chance to like start jamming, you know? So I feel like, yeah, that's when it all like came together and like formed into, like it evolved. That's what I mean, straight up, you know?
Yeah.
Let's bring it over to Mr. James, aka so and so.
What is he talking about right now? Oh, I ain't got nothing else to say, so I'm just gonna throw it in the air.
It's supposed to be going to court.
You know what I'm saying? I've been in the band second longest next to John.
96, nigga.
It seemed like it was a big jump from
96.
like John, and then it went to Mason. I'm like, let's just mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, no, we trying to get to
The point was to spotlight y'all. How you gonna take the spotlight?
And we got a third member that we're gonna introduce right now. Here you go, third member.
It's Court with a K, man. Hey, grab that mic though, man.
What up, y'all?
Not you, Moses. Not you, Moses.
No. Let me fix it.
Put it like that, boy.
You on timeout?
I'm gonna put it towards Courtney with a K.
Thank you, baby. What up, y'all? My name is Court with a K. I am the latest member of the Midwest Avengers. I like to, I am so grateful.
I like to thank my.
I like to thank Sexual Chocolate. No.
He good. That boy good.
Oh, but these men keep me on a high. Keep me on a high at all times from whatever way possible.
You got all the ladies in the crew so fucking amped up every time they come around just to have your presence in the group. They like, what? She not a crew member? She in the band? They feel like we infiltrated. They're like, we're in there.
That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. You know, so I'm glad I can even align myself with these ladies because they've been around for so long, and I'm just grateful to have their support at any time. How I came about. Man, it was upon a time. It was pre-pandemic, to be honest, right before the pandemic, and everything happened so quickly. We had came together just like Moses said. His song that got him was "Love on Fire." "Love on Fire" was my first song that I did with the Midwest Avengers, and I literally was invited. Probably about 2 years later into the band. So that was about a year ago, right before the pandemic, but we made Love on Fire a few years ago. And I was doing music with Bates. Shout out to Bates, FemFest, Slumfest. Yeah. And I was able to witness the Midwest Avengers so many times, and I didn't even know that there was a crew like that. I'm from North County, St. Louis. I'm one of the outliers of the group. And and for me to be able to see what they did and how they did it, and I was like, whoa, because I would turn around at a show and hear this music that I wasn't used to, and I would look up and be ready to jam and see them. I'm like, who are these people? This is probably about 6 years ago, and I was like, what?
What is this glorious noise?
What is this? and continuously seeing them over the years and connecting with John and doing shows and being booked on shows. And John reached out to me after we had recorded Love on Fire a couple of years after that. And was like, hey, we kind of been thinking about doing a new thing with a female vocalist. What do you think? I'm like, what do I think?
Right.
What do I think? Sign me up now. And,
did you for real get excited like instantly? Like, yeah, let's go.
Instantly, like it was so official to the point where him and Annalise met me up at a restaurant. What restaurant was that?
Seafood restaurant.
At a seafood
Hook
restaurant.
and Reel.
Yes, it was Hook
I
and
love
Reel.
that you were so down.
And he's like, me to say Hook and Reel? I'm like, sure, of course, because that's Bae. Like, I love his wife. And I'm like, okay, what's up? And he broke that shit down over dinner. I was fed. I'm like, is there food? Cool. No. But that was probably that was one of the best things. And I had to keep it kind of in my back pocket because I didn't know what was going to happen with the pandemic, and we didn't really know how things were going to go. And it wasn't official then, but it was the idea. Mm-hmm. And I knew I had to come meet the band and understand the crew. And I'm still meeting the band and the crew. I mean, meeting the crew. The band, I ain't never been so protected before in my life. I know if somebody tries to jump me, I'm fine. But it's been absolutely amazing. And the new sound mixed with old sound, mixed with anything that we feel like doing, we about to do it.
This next generation is gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be crazy, crazy as fuck.
For sure, yeah, I do remember, like, I guess when it officially hit the social media and stuff that there, that you would join the crew and all, like, and the new photos come out and everything, and like, but it was just like that opens the door so much, having splitting vocals and everything else, like just like obviously. You guys been doing it for a long time with featured artists and different female vocals coming in and out of the featured tracks and stuff, but having the actual member of the band be able to carry some of those parts also is like the possibilities are endless now. Like, so.
It was almost hard to not utilize a female voice given the sound that they put on their new album because they had so many female features. So, of course, you can't always grab people who are busy in their own brands and in their own time. And so if I can, and just for this album, I'm learning other people's parts and singing other people's songs and making sure that I try to make it mine, but don't take it away from them when they're around. Like, it's a whole balance. Right. It's a whole balance, but it's lovely because the next album, we're definitely going to have a different sound.
For sure, yeah.
And same and different, just a mixture.
I'm looking for the Lauryn Hill Fergie effect is what I'm.
That's what's so wild because you coming in while like I was just talking about on Moses' part, like not that like we weren't a band. I wasn't saying like you weren't in the band before then, but I'm saying prior to last summer, you were still mostly learning music that had already kind of been written and just putting your spin on it and figuring out like your take on previous music. But last year
we did have a lot of shows the year before.
Well, yeah, but it's still playing music that's not your originals.
Yeah. So like right now, I'm still playing. The only song that I had creative direction in is Love on Fire, and that was on vocals, and that's on the layers of vocals. So once we begin to start creating from scratch with us, that's when and so what he's saying is that's the mesh.
Yeah, because last summer was the first time me, you, my brother Zoe, we didn't have no pressure, no nothing, let's start jamming, and we just started writing music. we just started creating this whole new sound. And so for you, Court, it's like you coming in now with like this whole like wild palette to work with. You know what I mean? You can do whatever you want with it, but it's going to be a whole new thing when we start just going with that organic jam vibe and like what we just start coming up with. Because sometimes right now when we're just playing around, not really doing nothing, there's all this potential right there. Okay, well, what happens when we get serious? You know what I mean? It's like there's going to be a whole nother evolution. It's crazy. It's crazy to me.
Bars on top of bars. Bars on top of bars. And then I'm jumped into a band that's like 20, 25, 29 years old tonight.
Right.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah.
And I'm literally hopping in with lyricists that can go off the dome for hours. Shout out to so-and-so. And and the type of talent that the type of muscle that my brain wasn't even used to working out as far as a freestyle standard. Like I used to. I mean, I'm a homegirl with a whole bunch of homeboys, so I done freestyle, and I've been around all my hip hop artists and writers. But to watch them do it, and to say, hey, I'm gonna do this too. It's always a beautiful challenge. Yeah. And it's fun. These guys are in here acting
There's some weirdos right now. Yo, I just gotta say, I'm sorry, Shane. Look, we got a couple of weirdos in the band right now that's doing so much. Next question.
Oh shit.
Well,
Q, what up, Q?
Yeah, right.
Hey, what up, y'all? Hey, yo, can we get the homie real quick?
Yeah,
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Tell us about yourself.
Hey, dog.
My name is Q.
Hey, tell us a story, dog.
There ain't really much to say.
Who are you?
I'm Q. I play horns.
Yup.
Trumpet specifically.
Who you play with?
I play with Boomtown United.
Ooh, they good.
I play with Matthias and the Pirates.
Whoop.
They good too.
And I play with Midwest Avengers.
They all right.
Oh, okay. And yeah, I've been knowing a couple of these members for a long time since they was little kids and stuff.
Ben's knowing them since before they had hair on the chest.
Yeah, before they
Nigga,
had.
I knew you when you was a little kid.
Oh,
remember?
yeah, okay. Yeah.
I was your big homie, like
Well,
age,
you was always
so,
big.
Yeah.
I was your big homie.
I was when you and Will and Boo and John them was running around trying to steal our beers, nigga.
Oh well, okay. They was trying to steal your beers, but I was like, "Hey, what y'all doing over there?" Yeah, but yeah, that was us.
Play your little trumpet
back in the 90s. Yep.
Almost I was your big homie. Nah, man, that's the homie, man. He's gonna be rocking with us at the show on the 24th. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Boomtown United, man.
Shout out to Midwest crew.
Bragging about y'all.
Yeah, we got Mike also, right? Mike Powers.
Yeah, Mike Powers.
So yeah, he'll be joining the horn section.
Hell yeah.
Boomtown horns, you know how we
Midwest
do it.
Avengers gonna have a horn section. Come on, y'all.
Yeah, that's
And the devil gonna be there.
it just makes it so much more fun.
Right, and we're gonna have a whole vocal section, and the devil's gonna be there. Come on.
Yeah.
The devil's alive.
Yeah.
I keep trying to tell everybody I'm trying to tell to come to this show. I'm like, it's gonna be different. This I'm like, this is a different show for us. You need to come out. It's a great show to come to.
Yeah. We got Ruckus in the house over here.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. We did now, like, I know I've seen you jump in there on bounce and stuff, you know, like, was it were you a fan first before joining the crew, or how did all this get going for you?
I've been a fan of Midwest Avengers for like a really long time. I saw them for the first time open for the Urge in '92 at Mississippi Nights.
There we go.
Damn.
So for
Back in the beginning.
That was the riot night. That's why we got banned from Mississippi Nights. Because we started a riot and got in a fight with the crowd. Yeah. That's crazy you was there.
That was one of the times we got banned.
Can we do more of these?
Was that the night Lewis? Was that the night Lewis climbed the
let's get
rafters
banned
and
from some
fell
more
into the
small
crowd?
places.
I think it was.
Yeah, but let's get back to Major.
No, that's too. Nah, man, that's too soon, dog.
Let's disclaimer the no fatalities.
What'd you say, Major Ruckus? Keep going.
Yeah, so like we had all seen each other after that for years and years. I see them in concert, and at concerts we would run into each other all the time. And then when they came back with a full band, I was there at like the premiere of the full band when they were shooting a video, and I was just every show after that. And I would always sing to myself, at Bounce, thinking about what would I do if I had my chance to do a verse. And I talked to him about it, and I wrote my verse, and I got to go up and do it like right before the 25th anniversary. And then I got to record it on the 25th anniversary CD. Nice. And been doing it every time I can make it since. Yep. And then after that, they gave me the chance to do the song Disdain, because I'm at every show, man. We might as well have me do something else. And it's been a lot of fun, man. That's
a fan favorite too, bro.
Yeah.
But not only that, but he's also a part of the Midwest Avenger crew as well. So, it's only natural, man. And just so you know, anytime you at the show, we're doing that song with you.
Hell yeah, man. That's awesome.
Never get afraid to step on stage when we do those songs.
Yeah, man.
Do people expect it now?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yep. Well, we're talking about this party, and again, that's happening the 24th of November. Along with everybody in the room, we'll have bringing along a bunch of other great acts, including Frankie DoWop and the Thundercats, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We got Robinson.
That's fam too.
That's Lacey Robinson from Apollo Daughters solo debut.
We got a song with her too.
Big fan of her.
Yeah.
Yep. So that'll be that'd be cool. Debuting a brand new project.
Yeah, we got Black Spade.
Yeah.
Frost Money. Sorry about that. We got Black Spade. We got Frost Money. Frost Money's making a debut with his solo career.
All right.
He's a big promoter of artists around the city, and we didn't even know that he was that talented, and he's very entertaining.
It's like, we didn't even know.
We didn't even know.
He does it all.
No, he just brought people out.
You know what I'm saying? He's been watching so much talent. He done got it. Who else we got on there? We got Valencia. Oh my God, Valencia is beautiful. Her voice is just amazing. She got some hype behind her. I cannot wait. We got Preach coming out, of course. DJ Flex gonna be there. It's just
Flex Boogie.
Yeah, Flex Boogie.
You know what we don't have, and this is part of why I keep trying to tell everybody come out to the show because it's different.
Doppelganger Trey.
We don't have nothing thrashy, nothing metal, nothing screamy, nothing hardcore, extra headbanger style.
We got Perfect Hell.
No, but I mean the whole lineup. I'm like, it's a cool thing. I keep trying to tell everybody, this is a different show. I'm like, come out to this one. This is a different experience. Mm-hmm. It's like when I was trying to tell everybody to come out to the ball, to the Midwest Avenger ball. People know what the fuck we were talking about, and I'm like, no, come out. I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna be fun. It's something different. I'm like, the shit's different. You're gonna have a good time. Trust me.
We bringing it back.
Yeah, buddy, that's not. So I get to wear a dress.
We're gonna have to
oh my God! Just give me reasons to be cute.
The second annual Midwest
this is important
Avenger
to me.
Ball. Gots to.
Look, now we get a girls' line of clothes that's gonna come out. We got crop tops and shit and tank tops. MWA, let's go.
So one of the best things about this VENGADORES del MEDIO OESTE album is that it's always been either or. When we've been doing headbanger hip hop for a while. Before it was cool with Judgment Night and Limp Bizkit and Linkin Park and all that shit, and then we still doing it. Like that fad came and went. We was already doing it before that, and now we still doing it. Like I think Limp Bizkit doing come back 20 years later album or some shit now. Like we never stopped doing it. We've always been doing this type of music.
The chainsaw.
Their new song's fucking
one of the problems we've always had is we would get shut out of shows tonight. Opportunities because people would say, "Oh, well, y'all too hard. Like that music don't go with the music that we doing, which is R&B, hip hop, melodic, funk." Whatever. So we was like, to us, we was like, the Roots plays like hardcore medleys and stuff in the middle of their show. So why is it okay for the Roots to do it, but it's not okay for us to do it?
Mm-hmm.
So VENGADORES, especially like songs like Love on Fire, Black Roses, You Told Me,
Free
even
Your
Be
Mind.
Yourself, Free Your Mind, stuff like that is now no excuses. You can't say we don't fit with such and such group because we not
Say
R&B
something else.
enough, or we not funky
another
enough,
motherfucker.
or
Say
it's not jazzy enough. Now we have a whole album that we can drop on y'all heads, and for our everyday fans, the hard shit ain't go nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We just wanted to add an
we
extra
got something new
weapon to
coming
our
for us.
arsenal to be able to affect. So now we can play, 30 minutes of this type of style, 30 minutes of this type of style. We can play 2 different shows the same night if we need to.
Sure.
Or
Added
we
texture.
can play, we can
Yeah,
play
we ready for
at-
festival
at-
shows and shit.
Yeah, we can play at, something like Essence Fest and then turn around and go play a Lollapalooza type just to give you a vibe of what we doing. Plus, you got to remember, Midwest Avengers is punk rock, hardcore, rock, hip hop, rap, jazz, funk, punk, R&B, folk. I mean, I can kick a couple more.
Just a little bit, not a little bit of soul, a little bit of soul.
But that's what we are. We have so many genres in our music, and if you listen to it, if you really listen to our music, you'll realize that none of our songs sound the same.
Right.
Not one. We don't have that same. We have a recipe for dope music, but none of our songs sound alike.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's the beauty of it.
Do you think that
Especially
the
now, man.
do you think
So-
that the name of the album is like, because you would have to explain that this is a tribute, of course, to the people that are in our band,
Oh,
and
yeah.
and then because the
Por la
album,
raza.
yes,
Por mi gente.
yes, and I absolutely love it. And the crazy part is when I'm telling people, because people are new, a lot of my circle are new to it, right? So I give them this album with a Hispanic feel and a label, and then I'm like, no, but it's this and that. You have to actually listen and
Gotta
pay
listen to the
attention
catalog.
instead of listen to the catalog, listen to the album. They actually are so surprised and love the fact that they sat down and listened.
Let's go. And let's talk about race for a minute, because people get so caught up on race and caught up in race, and it's different with Midwest Avengers because we're so diverse that we don't ever trip off. Like, people say it to me all the time, like, man, y'all got one of the most diverse, weirdest bands I ever seen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because since day one, there was always more white members in Midwest Avengers than black members or of any other race. So that's how Midwest Avengers started. Through the years, it's changed, it's came again. But right now, as we stand, the group is a third Latino and 2/3 black. This is the first time in the history of Midwest Avengers, and this has been since who left last? So and so. Since the Black Dragon. Yeah, TK the Black Dragon left, like, what? When did he leave?
14.
20 what?
13, 14.
2013. So since 2013, Midwest Avengers has been a black Latino or a Latino black band. But what was funny about it, or not funny, I wouldn't even say, still a majority of the crew, which is Midwest Avengers, is white.
Right.
So at the end of the day, the band is representing a majority white group.
There was Uncle Dave, my bad.
You know what I'm saying? Well, when Uncle Dave leave, he left 2016 while we was recording the show.
15. Actually,
walked out of the studio after he recorded that last song.
He bailed out after the 25th show.
Yeah.
That was the last hoorah.
So it's been 5 years. It's been 5 years, man. But the point I'm making is that
Going
Midwest
on 6.
Avengers has always been, since day one, a super diverse racial group. So that's why we've always been able
All
to...
we need is a female Asian DJ.
Yeah.
And then we on it.
Yeah, and
We have one of those here in St. Louis.
Hey, hook it up. Can you come on?
So it's just like I said, it's just for me, it's always been
Our Mike Shinoda
a great rainbow of diversity and of mixed culture and being able to be open. Because I grew up a hardcore metal skateboarder, punk rock metal skateboarder, and but hip hop was always in my DNA. You know what I'm saying? So this is perfect for what I'm into. You know what I mean? Like, but it's great also for the young kids coming up, because I don't think it gets said a lot and enough that you can be racially mixed and have a racially mixed group and still, do music and still show appreciation to all the genres of music is what I'm trying
But
to
a lot of people don't know the almost prerequisites.
Hashtag Boomtown.
Hashtag Boomtown. People don't really even know almost the prerequisites of being a part of the crew, given that it is such a mixed, diverse group. Yeah. And I didn't even know for a while. And of course, people always definitely ask, dang, how does this work? How does this work out? And especially given the texture of America right now, blah, blah, blah. And all this bullshit. And yet and still not much bullshit. But it's really about the expectations and the type of humans that are in this crew and the type of people that just see each other as people and understand the differences and appreciate the differences at the same time and can talk about it comfortably and respectfully. And it's never a problem, because that's a prerequisite of the crew. You know what I'm saying? That it's just love. It's love first. It's crew first. It's love first. That's what I've been taught from people in the crew. I'm grateful.
I think Shelby, you had something to say, brother?
I just talk about these nuts. That's all.
These nuts.
Boosie.
So now we got to add these boobs. Come on, equality. These boobs. Come on, say it together. These boobs. No. Goddamn.
Sound like you on an island.
I mean, technically,
Where's Susan?
Isn't it technically, isn't it these oves?
These oves.
These oves.
I can't. I'm outnumbered, guys.
Well, we're talking about the new record, and you mentioned Love on Fire. Let's talk about this track, how this came to be. Obviously, Courtney was saying that this is like where your introduction to the band and stuff. You got a feature on this track, and
This song's so old.
Yeah.
For real, man.
But-
Old to you, new to everyone else.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying like the process of it, because the music wasn't even finalized, but like that whole intro riff, we didn't know what we were going to do with it, but we had it from like the first 5-6 months that I joined the band, when Uncle Dave was still our bass player. Like, it wasn't really a song yet.
Yeah.
We just had that intro funk riff. We just had that going, and we didn't really have no direction with it. But like, I was just messing around with that, and then we just started grooving and playing a little something, and it was right away we knew like, we could do something with that. We could do something with that, you know. And then it just kind of turned into a song. So On from Year 25 was the first one that we wrote together, but like Love on Fire was real close right behind that. We just didn't put a whole lot of effort into turning into an entire song. You know what I mean? But like the concept for it was there, like really, really fast. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, because like ultimately when we started penning words to it, we were basically in practice jamming out, just messing around. Zoe, the drummer.
Shout out to Zoe.
He basically started messing around and came up with the hook. And so we started running with the hook, and eventually I added a bridge to it later on. And then Zoe took that and masterminded who he thought would sound perfect in those spots for that song. And so he went out and hollered at Courtney, hollered at Black Spade, set up some meetings, and they discussed, how they wanted the song to be arranged vocally, figured that all out, came to the studio. I wasn't in the studio that day, but when I heard it, I was blown away, because the way that You know, to hear, like, I don't sing, you know what I'm saying? I'll write stuff, I mean, and, you know, I let other people sing it. But when I heard the finished product, I was blown away because the way Black Spade and Courtney mixed together so lovely on it, it just makes the song more than I thought it could ever be. You know what I'm saying? And so when I hear the bridge and everything, like just the music build up and the breakdown and the vocals connecting and overlapping and, you know, just building to this, you know, climax, it just, you know, makes me feel like I'm listening to old soul music from back in the day that I would hear on Sunday mornings or, you know, riding with the fam, you know what I'm saying, with my pops or something, listening to some just what we call good music, you know what I'm saying? So I just like, you know, have to just give it up to Court with a K as well as Black Spade and Zoe for, you know what I'm saying, having the vision and the ear to make it sound so beautiful. You know what I'm saying? So that it turned into a beautiful song that is one of my favorites off the album, you know?
First of all, yo, you looking hella fine. Please believe it, need to see if I was blind. Eye candy, extra fancy, you a dime. You like money? Cause you always on my mind. So where we going, trying to take you like vitamins. Got an urge to seafood, so I'm diving in. You the main course, never been a side dish. Eat you for dessert, have you tingling like a spidey sense. Super extra thick, I need another helping. 5-star chick, you're rating when I'm yelping. You the truth, girl, ain't no question. Natural selection, so step in my direction. 3 wishes, tell me what you desire. Ooh, yeah. Cause you know I can't deny ya. Like Dylan, get you hot like fire.
We touch the spot. What's your desire? Tell me what you see, girl. Tell me what you see. Just you and me. Just you and I. And every time you'll be hot like fire. It's on fire. Taking you higher. Yo, I got a passion for hip hop and living life. DJing, plus graffiti and rocking mics. Straight breaking like B-boys up on the dance floor. We get it poppin', it's part of culture we stand for. I met a woman who seemed to share the same interest. She's hella cool and super fly, I must admit now. Don't get it twisted, I always have been a man. More flyer than Peter Pan and killing shows with my band. I'm more Liam Phelps than maybe the ladies' man. More likely to hold her head instead of holding her hand. But this girl was different, I loved her, she was amazing. Until the day she hit me with that ultimatum. Yeah, she tried to hit me with that pity pad. Talking that shit behind my back, tripping on petty crap. Now here is something you can't understand. All I did was follow a girl on Instagram. Damn, we make the block hot every time that we touch the spot. What's your desire? Tell me what you see, girl. Tell me what you see. Just you and me. Just you and I. And every time you'll be hot like fire. It's on fire. Taking you higher. So high up in the sky. Because your love will set me on fire. We hot, my blood boils, my love is on fire. Where the sun can kiss the sky. Because your love will set me on fire. We hot, my blood boils, my love is on fire.
On rainy days, the sun gon' shine. It's gonna shine on the love of my life. The sunshine will hurt your eyes. My love is like the love that shines bright. Through all the love, you felt my pain. And you still stay down by my side. Forever dancing with that flame. That's when your love is on fire.
We make the block hot every time that we touch the spot.
What's your desire?
Tell me what you see, girl. Tell me what you see.
Just you and me.
Just you and I. And every time you'll be hot like fire.
It's on fire. Taking you higher.
Straight up, bro. Zoe did my show that shit. I'm glad you said that like that. Because, no, you're right. When he started putting the hook together, he was talking about horns and vocal parts before we even knew who was going to play what on the shit. You know what I mean? Like, he already had it in his mind. But no, also, like you said, too, I wasn't in the studio that day. And I got the email from the track. And so the first time I heard it was in the car while I was cruising. And I was just like, oh, shit. Like, I had to back up and listen to it again. Because I thought we did something cool by taking a funk idea and take it into drop tuning. Let's make it real deep. So it's like still got this low end heavy sound to it, but it's a funk riff, you know?
Yeah.
And then y'all gave it like gospel soul vibes, and I wasn't expecting it. So first time I heard it, like it just caught me off guard. Like I was like, I didn't realize it was gonna go there.
Man.
You know what I mean?
And that's just kind of where my fucking vocal production comes from. Background wise, my vocal production comes from choirs, from being in different choirs, having to sing 3 different parts in 3 different choirs. Somebody tossing me into one choir, like, "Hey, we're short on the tenors. Can you sing tenor?" I'm like, "Cool." "Hey, we're short on sopranos. Can you sing soprano?" I'm like, "Cool." So I can today. So you go in and sing all 3 of them mugs because you can with technology.
And it's a beautiful thing, you know, and that's how diverse and how skilled, you know, the artists and musicians are in Midwest Avengers and artists that we work with. And on top of that, you know, it's like the bass line was played by the engineer that we recorded with, Alex St. Cyr from Lighthouse Sounds over in Alta, Illinois, you know. And so when Moses came through and started playing bass with us after we had recorded the album, he laid a whole brand new bass line down that I feel makes the song more of what it actually is today. And it's more of a party vibe. It's very funky. It's very thick. It's danceable. It makes you want to move. When I hear it, you know, I just feel good. So like it's a different rendition live, and I think it's a better rendition. So make sure you come out and see what and how Moses gets down.
November 24th at the Red
November
Flag.
24th. Grab some tickets.
That boy be coming out his clothes by the end of the show.
Hey, it's too cold for that now, man.
It wouldn't be the first time. Now you're right though. Actually, I'm glad you brought that up too, because yeah, good point. Mo, you put on a good little extra for Love on Fire, and you told me specifically giving it a whole different vibe for the live version. So no matter what kind of experience our fans get from listening to it, you know, a person can sit there and listen to the track and really like it. No matter what, when you come out and see it live, it's going to hit you because it's a whole different version. And the vibe going into both of those songs is different with what we've created since then, you know.
You got nappy hair, chest hair.
Put that chest hair out. Just put the chest hair out.
Chest hair.
Yeah. If you show up for the show, you're going to see Moses' chest hair.
That's a goddamn lie.
And that's a guarantee.
You gotta let them out your chest hair like that, Dad?
That's a Moses guarantee. If you come to the show, first 20 people in the door will get to touch his chest hair.
Nah,
you gotta wear gloves though, because last time I ran my fingers through his chest hair, I got shocked.
That's a lot of chemistry. But no, we are practicing COVID
That never happened.
restrictions.
No, we're close to this band.
So there will be no chest hair touching unless you got some sanitizer.
You gotta wear gloves and a mask.
All right.
Yes, you definitely need to
What the fuck happened to consent?
COVID test.
We're going to have Moses in a little booth. Like a kissing booth.
Hell no.
That's hilarious.
A little chest hair booth.
Well,
Get to know Moses.
Got some more questions, Joe?
Yeah, absolutely. There was another track I wanted to feature, and this is called "Free Your Mind," and features Matthias and the Pirates. Right?
I knew we had fire on this one.
Yeah, Matthias. You know, Miss Vision. You know, we got V-Tom, DJ V-Tom.
Scratching on that bitch.
You know what I mean?
On that record.
Yeah. Let's
we got Q live with us, rocking with us live.
No, legit. I just want to say, I legit knew this song. I had no idea who we were gonna get on it, so y'all picked like the best collab because I didn't expect it to be that fucking fire and dope. But I knew right away, playing around with the trim and that intro, I knew this song was gonna go hard. And leave it to y'all, turn it into a whole nother level. Pirates took it to the perfect place.
Why you so turned up?
Hey,
cause bro, you don't understand. Cause you know what, Mr. James, you don't understand what it's like to have a riff in your mind that hasn't even come to fruition through an instrument yet, but you already know this gonna be one.
Intensity.
And then to see what it becomes.
We at his house.
What other people do with it, you know what I mean?
And that's how you know when you're feeling it.
You ain't never met. You never came to the old house when I lived over on Virginia. I was body slamming niggas through tables because they said Nelly was better.
Nah, he
than
was.
KRS-One.
Literally, he was body slamming fools through tables over some Nelly
Love
versus
Nelly.
KRS.
Love Nelly. Don't get
I'd
me
be
wrong,
ready to
but-
slap somebody over that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
But he literally body slammed somebody over through the
Through a
table,
table, through the
over
table, through the
Nelly
table.
versus KRS-One battle.
But
It could escalate to that.
But back to the song though, see, the good thing about it is, especially being an MC and coming up in the era that we did, like it was perfect to have Matthias and so do what we call flipping bars, where you start your rhyme off the last word of the last rapper. So we say stars, and next person start off with cars. You know what I'm saying? So it was cool for us just to flip back and forth, do quick fours and flip the lyrics back and forth. That's the synergy of the song, I think, because you on a wavelength in a rhyme and then the next person changes the rhyme. Matthias has always been on some space, futuristic, lyrical type stuff, so it was easy to go that route where what the song is about, Free Your Mind, is about another dimension where everything is like beautiful and wonderful and you free and you ain't got to worry about violence and everything's fun, and you know we on a ship going to that another dimension, you know, and it's just like kind of like an imaginary another dimension of love and kicking. Imagine like a big ass party 247 and it's all hip hop and it's all fun and it's all love. So we got a chance to just flip different lyrical styles, because if you listen to it, each person comes back with a different lyrical style on each 4-bar. You know what I'm saying? So I got a chance to do what I call stretchers and quickers. And the stretchers, when I go probably, logically, we can create anomaly to bring back cultures constantly. That's what I call a stretcher. You know what I'm saying? Right. And then I do flippers, like on a trip whose ship shape shifting, many forms don't slip, get a grip, or scripts is just the norm. You know what I mean? So you get to do like mess with it, because I know on one side of it I got so-and-so, I can rely on him, I know he's solid. And on the other side of that, I got Matthias, and I know he's solid and I can rely on him.
Yeah, because you know I'm gonna come through with that A, B, C, D, E, F, X.
So that's like the concept of the song. Well, let's flip verses back and forth, and then you got Miss Vision doing her thing. I mean, her style is so original and deep that, you know, like when she sing, you definitely feel that soul coming through. She like a futuristic soul singer. So, you know what I mean, it's just like he said, like that riff, that do, you know what I'm saying? They give you that whole when I'm be riding in my car like a 4x4, like on a 4-wheeler or whatever, or just, you know, like a super dark army coming through slicing everybody up type thing, you know what I'm
Evil
saying?
superhero shit.
Like I'm a big fan of songs that sound like something finna happen.
Right.
Like that's my thing, is like I'm cool on kickback and chill songs, but I like songs that sound like something finna happen, and that's what type of song Free Your Mind is.
There he is.
Let me take you on a journey to the center of the sun, a place where all races join together as one.
Where they don't manufacture any guns, where my Uzi never weighs a ton. Set your phasers on
Being problematic has a habit of splashing hate amongst the masses, so we're here to spread the love and provide you with safe passage.
Past the savages that ravage the message to the average kid, purchasing passes to a world of
You don't have to protest, police do not molest your body. There's no need for an army in harmony.
But in your armory, all of these weapons of mass destruction harming me. I know one place where Black Lives Matter would just be a common theme.
Probably, logically, we can create an anomaly that brings together cultures constantly.
Possibly we're an oddity and a wrinkle in sight, sentient beings meant to be fleeing into the
Won't you
light.
come along? I know a place that we can go. There's much more for us in store. So what you waiting for? Future's on the line. Let's see that
and through the feedback, the more I grow.
To believe for me to achieve, my mind will flow. A thief will still just sleep, so time will slow.
You can get into the zone like it's effortless. Your soul's like, mess with this. If you're not great, you on the precipice.
However the weather is, I will navigate the storm through the perilous light. I'm with my brothers in arms.
On a trip whose ship shape shift to many forms. Don't slip, get a grip, our scripts against the norm.
Under every life form, the sun creates a shadow. As radical as its host, your passenger, your ghost.
I never been too close, I make the most out of life. I've been known to fly high, I guess we all could know why.
There's a ribbon in the sky. I promise if you try, there will always be a place for you on the other side.
Won't you come along? I know a place that we can go. There's much more for us in store. So what you waiting for? Future's on the line. Let's see that light shine. It's just about time. Come free.
This life on Earth is hard enough. Let's get into the spaceship and start it up. Put the pedal to the metal and shoot for the stars. Surfing on Saturn, Jupiter, Mars. This life on Earth is hard enough. Let's get into the spaceship and start it up. Put the pedal to the metal and shoot for the stars. Surfing on Saturn, Jupiter, Mars. This life on Earth is hard enough. Let's get into the spaceship and start it up. Put the pedal to the metal and shoot for the stars. Surfing on Saturn, Jupiter, Mars. This life on Earth is hard enough. Let's get into the spaceship and start it up. Put the pedal to the metal and shoot for the stars. Surfing on Saturn, Jupiter, Mars.
Won't you come along? I know a place that we can go. There's much more for us in store. So what you waiting for? Future's on the line. Let's see that light shine. It's just about time. Come free your mind. Come free your mind.
Light under the sun.
What you think, so and so?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 13, 8.
Oh yeah, and we got Q from Boomtown doing Matthias part live at the show, so come check him out.
All right.
Ooh, you gonna rap?
Be sick.
You gonna rap, dog?
Q from Boomtown. Shout out to Matthias. Also Q from Matthias and the Pirates, obviously.
Ooh, he a pirate too.
Yeah, man.
Pirate.
Yeah.
Started this shit.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen you rap, so that'd be
Well, yeah.
Oh, he be throwing down.
Yeah, I'm just spitting Matthias's lyrics because he can't be here. He's out in California.
right.
Yeah. You ever see the dude that was playing a dude? That's that dude.
Lamont from Sanford and Son, that's that dude. Lamont from Sanford and Son, that's that dude.
But yeah, you it's been a little while since we've done a proper music video. Is there a track that we're thinking about doing a video for one of these?
Couple
like 6 of them.
Yeah.
I mean, right now, we're looking at Love on Fire. We got to take some time to write the treatment out since we want to make sure we showcase all the members of Midwest Avengers. You know what I'm saying? So that'll be the horns, the MCs, the musicians, as well as our vocalist, which is who is Court with a K. You know what I'm saying? So we're working on that treatment as well as a couple other joints, but right now it's kind of like wintertime, so we're probably going to be looking to get more active when it gets warm outside during the spring as far as getting footage, you know.
Yeah, I think that'd be nice to have that visual representation. So yeah,
because we definitely got some videos already from the previous project. Well, actually for this joint we got Perfect Hell. I'm sorry, not Perfect Hell. What is that? By Design. Yeah, we got a video for By Design right now featuring Shiraz Gorman.
And, Facebook, I think.
Yeah, so Mason actually went and directed that film, that short film, which is actually a nice documented video with some great meaning. It's pretty deep, and you can actually feel the vibes. You feel me? So shout out to Mace Baby for putting that together, though.
Yeah,
man. Shout out to that dude, whoever he's at.
Yeah,
Love that dude.
Baby.
Mace, baby.
I also speaking of the album, it's like a track and then there's like a interlude and
Yeah, buddy, that's me madre.
Yeah.
That's our mama.
All right.
Straight up. Yeah. So that was that like inspiration from the Midnight Marauders type.
Oh yeah, that's what I was going. I mean, that's what definitely
to have that narration. You know, they had that futuristic like effect on every, that vibe, that effect on every vocal track, and so like since we had some real Spanish flavors and it was kind of a celebration of culture. As soon as that idea was presented to me, I was like, hell yeah, I'll get her to do that. So we hit up my mom's and she didn't want to do it. She was all nervous and like, well, I don't do stuff like that, whatever, And I was like, no, we're going to write out a script for you. Just translate it, do it how you want, whatever. We got it working and she went in and killed it, man.
Nice.
She's going to jump up and do at least one of those
All right.
at the live set. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, it's going to be a whole thing. So we're gonna have her come out and do at least one of her tracks.
Yeah,
it's also it's a mixture of the Tribe Called Quest. What do you call it? The what's it called on Midnight Marauders? Where the tour guide is, but it's also a mix of Jane's Addiction, Ritual de lo Habitual.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It's a complete mixture of that because she introduces Jane's Addiction in Spanish at the start of the album.
Right.
So I took that and married that with the Tribe Called Quest tour guide to come up with the idea for Vengadores. So it's for both those cultures.
Yeah, because it's kind of like a narration, but also like it's also like kind of guiding you through it at the same time.
That's what it is.
So it's not just narrating, telling like a story. It's also kind of like guiding you through that album experience.
Yeah, and we're looking on MJ for coming through and do it. I mean, their whole family just transformed the crew. You know what I'm saying? Especially at a time where we needed some new blood and needed to be refreshed. You know what I mean? Their whole family came through and, their dad, Angel, their sisters, just everybody came through and just stretched us out and just added another 50 people pretty much to the crew.
More flavor.
You know what I'm saying? It's I think it's probably one of the best things that's happened to us in years. It's going to continue our legacy. Hopefully someday we'll get down to Texas and be able to really enjoy it, you know what I'm saying, and meet the rest of the family and stuff. But until then, hopefully this, represents the family the right way, and it's respectful and people can see that, we're not trying to exploit it, but we're trying to, big it up and show people, hey, this is us. This is part of our culture.
For sure.
Part of our, a third of our band. So I wanted to throw that up so people see it. Maybe next time we do like an African type like album or something, but I
don't know any of us that are African.
Yeah, I'm African. I'm from Senegal.
See, it's right.
But
that's the culture.
That's what I mean. It's a celebration of cultures.
Because I don't know. I don't know.
It's all good, but I'm also Irish.
I know, right?
So
that was my sarcasm. I'm sorry.
Well, I love that you're saying it's your mother was on there. Like for me, I lost my mom 2 years ago, and so like, and I always wanted to have her on the podcast, like to just come on and hang out and talk and like preserve all that. And it never happened. She sat in on one, like, so there was like, she says hi, but that's about pretty much it. Like, and, but like, so anyway, I wish there was more like of her voice recorded.
Yeah.
And now you have that,
Yeah,
like,
man. No, I thought about that. I thought about not just that element, but also I thought about like, it was cool that I'm like, it's small, but in our world, it's pretty cool that I'm like, we accomplished something. Because whether it be a song or a speech or narration or a podcast, having your mother, your father, loved one like that, having their voice recorded for something that matters to you. I literally had like that thought process go through. Once it was all said and done, I'm like, that's pretty cool that we did that. Because I'm like, I don't really know anybody else that's done the same thing with their mom, especially in another language.
Right.
You know what I mean? So there's a real appreciation for that, for sure.
Yeah.
No, like, let me see. Now that I think about it, when we talk about the crew and extended family, how many of the crew actually has kids? Is it just me and you, John?
Yeah,
because we have two
the band.
of the band, right, right. So
you solo, chica.
You're looking at two kids right here.
Right.
MJ's an Avenger mom, so
your son's like what, 4 years younger than these
we
two?
have Avenger kids now, and the legacy. And Chris loves so many songs, and he knows so many songs by heart. And he
That's cool as fuck.
Definitely, he understands himself as a little Avenger. And
so will
Baby John, and so will.
We're gonna have to get him a crew name. We're gonna have to get him his own evil superhero name straight
some
up.
Of the second generation Avengers, like Kid E. That's one of the original members, Darren's
Owens,
kid. Verb Superb.
Yep.
That's his son, Kid E.
Darren's the one, Court, I was telling you
he's
about.
On Thanksgiving.
Darren, I was telling you, he's one of the OG members that from day one has always been cool as fuck to me. And like made sure to put in effort to like, let's get to know each other. Like, nah, let me tell you about old stories from the band and like, let me hear about who you are and stuff, like wanting to make that connection. Darren's cool as fuck, for real.
And his son Kid E is performing, and he plays shows.
Yep.
He performed at Paint Lewis, and he's gonna be at Thanksgiving.
So
you know what I'm saying.
What's Thanksgiving? What's Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving is the medical marijuana show we're doing. November 27th at Red Flag, and it's just an educational event for you to come out and sign up for your medical marijuana card to learn about cultivation and job opportunities in the medical marijuana industry, to find you a dispensary like Suede. Shout out to Big Connor.
Shout out to Suede, my
you know
job.
What I'm saying? Yeah.
Give me a raise. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bud Talk STL.
Get his boy a raise.
Canna collect.
Y'all know he worked.
It's a cool med card
Avengers
event.
got our hands in so much stuff, but between Cholo Joe teaching these kids up at School of Rock, how to, play songs and stuff like that, bringing new generation.
My kids is amazing, y'all.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Joe's
y'all don't even
kids.
realize. My kids, let me just say,
Joe actually has
one of our
kids.
performance groups right now is the Big Four. So for those that do not know, that's the Big Four of thrash metal: Metallica, Anthrax, Slayer, Megadeth. So we played at Alpha Brewing last weekend. My kids blew that place up. It was ridiculous, bro. Crazy good.
They're telling people to
So
open up
we
the
got our
pit.
hands. We got our hands in so much stuff. We in so many different.
I had to sidebar
it. So and so and I host Fresh and do so many other shows. Slum Fest with Susie Noman and Denise Cole. We do Rock You Festival. You know what I mean? Like we just try to take what we have and give other people opportunities.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? That's what it really is about. Like it's funny because like we be like, yo, if somebody can hook Midwest Avengers up, that'd be great. But everybody think we doing so good that we don't need help, so we get left out of a lot of stuff. Cause I'd be like, yo, man, why ain't y'all put us on that show? It's like, oh, we thought y'all was cool. We thought y'all was good. Like, yeah, no, we'd love to open up at Pageant. You know what I'm saying? We'd love to, you know what I mean? Like I know it look like we looking good. I mean, we doing all right, but I mean, we could still use those shows at Riverport or Hollywood Casino, whatever they call it these days. But we try to take what connects we have and make it opportunities for people that's coming up behind us or under us, just to keep the St. Louis music scene going. You know what I mean? Like my biggest thing is I want to be known forever. Like I'm hoping my son will be in Midwest Avengers in 2035 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I want him growing up as a Midwest Avenger and knowing what that means and carrying on the torch in the future. You know what I'm saying? Because this is my 30th year. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
This is my 29th year. Going on my 30th year. I'm the only original member in the band, and I'm just blessed to be here and have all these people that believe in it and still want to do it. You know what I mean? Like, you know, from the young cats like Mace the Kid and Moses, you know what I mean, bringing that young vibe in, and those young kids who, you know, still trying to kick it, like Freddie versus, you know what I'm saying? Some of the kids still young, can't even drink, you know what I'm saying? But they come in the Midwest Avengers shows. Court with a K, bringing a whole nother group of people from another side of the city that we never had before. You know what I'm saying? Moses got that young, new crowd that's, coming in. So it's just good to have that new influx of blood and energy and keeping us going. You know what I'm saying? I'm not out there in the streets every day like I used to be since I had a kid. So it's good for them to be able to say, oh shit, I know Midwest Avengers. I had somebody come to me one day, it was like, yo, you like Midwest Avengers? Like, yeah, the homie Zoe in there. And I was like, oh, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't know who I am, but they know Zoe.
Right.
That's dope. You know what I mean?
I'll tell people that I'm in the
hat. They think I'm wearing Zoe hat. Like, oh, yeah, boy, you got a hat like my homie Zoe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to show love,
Not knowing I gave him that hat, but still, it's still...
Dude,
it's still...
Crazy story. I was at a liquor store probably last week, and I talk to people randomly. That's just my thing. And it was a guy... And he just looked like he would feel our music, and I stereotyped the hell out of him. And I was just like, I'm like, what's up? But it was small talk at the checkout, and I was just like, yeah, I got a show coming up, and I'm trying to get ready for it. You should come out. It's November 24th, Midwest Avengers. He's like, Midwest Avengers, dude, they're still making music. Yes. Wait, you? And I'm like, yes, I'm the only girl. I'm the new girl. And they're like, yeah, okay. And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, yes. It's just a beautiful thing because a lot of times people already know. It's already a thing.
Straight up.
And they don't understand that it's always going to be a thing.
That's happened to me in a few different spots. When I used to live in West County, our boy Mike... Ryan's brother from Mr. I. Oh, yeah. What's their last name? Mike B. Yeah, Blanchard. That's right. Yeah. But like the way I met him was going into Schnucks in DePere because he worked up there, and I was just up there doing my regular thing, checking out. I had gear on, I had my Avenger hat or something on, whatever. So he was like, hey, Midwest Avengers, like just came up to me, started talking, and like it was so funny that experience just in the middle of West County. I'm like, yeah, I'm in the band, and he was all excited and shit, and I'm like, who the fuck are you? I'm like, hey, that's cool, It's happened a couple times, or like you go out to Wash Ave or the Grove, and I'm like, I don't know you, but like this, and they just let you. Hey, what's up? What up, Midwest? Yeah, come on in. You good? You good? That's happened to me a couple of times, and you're like, oh shit, all right, cool, all right, yeah, thank you.
Shout out to the Grove because
for real, it happens all the time in the Grove.
In the Grove, I've got a lot of free drinks off of wearing some shirts.
Dude, you got a hat.
They're like, oh, right on.
You're like, oh, what up, Midwest?
Yeah, I actually play guitar, and they're like, oh, cool, that's awesome. He was like, yeah, you don't got to pay for this. I'm like, all right, yeah, thanks.
Yeah, it's like, what up, Midwest? This on me.
Handlebar gramophone really is the main ones that be doing it to me.
Handlebar every time. Right?
Hey, we did it so y'all don't have to do it.
Yeah, it's cool. They don't even know I'm a guitar player. They're like, that's cool. You listen to him. I'm like, yeah, just listen to him. Nothing else.
All we gotta do is rock out. We ain't even gotta fight nobody. Damn.
Right, y'all all paved the way.
Midwest Avengers forever, Holmes.
Yeah, man.
I've actually heard that before in real life.
I can't be fighting nobody.
Yeah.
Well, I'd be hugging people.
Yeah.
I'd be losing my job and shit,
Hey, we got like half huggers, half fighters.
Well, this has been a ton of fun getting to celebrate 29 years.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Of Midwest Avengers. Join us at Red Flag on the 24th and keep this party going. And we got a brand new record. The record is available. I don't know how to say it, so you guys have to help me out.
It is VENGADORES.
All right.
De MEDIO OESTE. That is Midwest Avengers.
Yeah.
VENGADORES de MEDIO OESTE.
And if you don't know how to spell that, you can literally go to any of our social media. It's got a nice skeleton lady with her hands in a prayer.
Right.
So you can definitely see it on that. That's the newest one.
We actually.
But also, if you could just come to the show, you could just come to the show.
Name her. She doesn't
that'd be
have a
cool.
name. Like,
San
whatever or whatever. We need to name.
Well, yeah,
her.
definitely get it away from Mary because it looks like the Virgin Mary. But
it looks like the Virgin Mary.
She would be either a virgin if she's a virgin.
It's based off the Murtos guy. What's the guy that they no? It's the guy that the cartels worship. The male one. San Muerte. I don't
Muerte.
know.
Turns out John did more in-depth research than I did.
San Muerte.
It's the Virgin Mary,
the
it's
angel
the
of death.
Guadalupe.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
the
that's the Grim Reaper.
Guadalupe mixed with the.
That's the equivalency of Grim Reaper.
The Spanish or the Mexican cartel angel of death, whoever they worship. So I married those two together.
Celebration of cultures.
Regardless, show up to the show if you want to hear it. You don't even have to look at
Come to
social
the
media.
show.
Just show up to the show.
Hey, before we max out though, I want to shout out to Robinson, Frankie DoWop,
Valencia,
Black Spade, Frost Money, DJ Flex Boogie,
all the artists on us,
all the artists, Will
Preach,
Betts,
Preach.
that's the homie from back in the day from Logic. Y'all know Preach,
Jason Nelson.
Maxa, Jason Nelson.
Excited for that.
Who you say?
Pascal.
Yeah, he's hosting.
Pascal show.
Pascal hosting and performing.
Mike Powers. Man, we got so many people.
Yeah, everybody.
It's gonna be everybody.
show.
Half the scenes gonna be there. It's wild.
It's like, I'm hoping
Beach guy Shelby from Boomtown. He blows in that horn and shit.
You know what I'm saying? So it should be a good night, man. We just like blessed and lucky to still be here and be relevant 29 years later. Looking forward to the 30 year. We're going to blow that out. New logo, new gear, new everything for that. So stay tuned for that. We definitely going to have you for that. We're going to get with you on that early so it ain't like a last minute 2 days before the show type situation. But
yeah, we need to do a all out big bash, whole crazy celebration.
That's definitely
so we appreciate you, man. You
Get
always
that star on Delmar,
you know. Oh yeah, you always come through when we need you, and you always supported us. I see you even when we not, like paying attention. You throw up our shows and throw up our flyer and stuff. So I see that. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Because most people only throw up a flyer or announce a show if they got something to do with. And I see you just throw our name up there and our shows and our events up there, even when we not coming on your show. So we appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, it's all love, man. You gotta support the community for sure. So we got all kinds of good stuff happening around town. So get out, get involved, and come out. We got physicals available at the show.
Yep. We look for the old people.
Some
we
merch,
got
all that
physical CDs.
Old people.
We got T-shirts. Yeah, because the young kids don't even know what CDs are.
They don't.
You know what I'm saying? But just for and that's good. I mean, we got to grow with it. And the next album or the next EP might not even see physical copies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe a flash drive.
Breaks my heart.
I'm about to put a
flash
vinyl
drive or something like that, an upload card or something. But depends on how many of these we get stuck with this time. We can't pop off all 200 of these CDs. What's the use of getting stuck on? Yeah, what's I'm saying? What's the use of getting stuck with them? Because I still got 2 boxes of Headbanger Hip Hop and Evil Superheroes, like boxes, like 2-3 boxes. You know what I'm saying? Right. So hopefully we can figure out a way to get those out for free or sell them in Indonesia.
Now you're getting free music at the shows.
We got boxes of CDs at the crib that never sold from.
So you trying to hear that old Avenger music? Hit us up. Hit us up.
That's
we'll get you hooked up.
Packs, like a $5 pack or something like that.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
some of that
free
old
stuff at the
music
show to show off.
We got deals.
We got deals.
Yeah.
Moses chest hair will be there.
Anybody else want to say anything before we go?
Boosie.
Anybody want to say anything before we go?
Yo, thanks for tuning in. Hope you all enjoyed our madness. Please come out to the show. Again, I'm going to say it's something different. If you've been to an Avengers show, I promise you ain't been to one like this. If you've never been to an Avengers show, this will be a fun one because you probably won't go to another one quite like this. It's going to be a good experience.
Come to the show.
Yeah. All right. That's it. Thanks, everybody. And I'll see you Wednesday night.
Cut. All right, guys.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Hey, we did all right, guys.
Rock Paper Podcast. Rock Paper Podcast. Rock Paper Podcast. Rock Paper Podcast. Well, yeah, that was it.